When you were a kid, did you ever try to do something really nice for another person and didn't realize what a horrible mistake you were actually making?
What do you mean?
Give me an example.
Like when you tried to help your daddy with his work by deleting all the emails off his laptop.
Oh,
Hey, no more work, Dad.
My dad would probably have actually been excited.
Or
I didn't
when,
know how to answer these things anyway.
or when you gave your mommy a special drawing written in Sharpie all over the kitchen walls and cabinets.
Oh, yeah. I definitely did that. I think we all
nice.
did.
Why isn't she happy?
Yeah, it's the before and after, Mom.
Well, one of our listeners says he made a similar catastrophic choice back when he was 9 years old.
Whoa.
And all he wanted to do was give his pet turtle the best life ever.
Oh, cute.
What happened next has haunted him for his entire life since.
no.
You're going to hear it
Not
in a
cute.
brand new mass speaker coming up at 7:10.
You don't know me.
Confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
You meet a lot of people in this world, but is anyone more trustworthy than someone in a mask?
What? No, I think
I mean,
normally
less
people
trustworthy.
don't.
You know, those guys in the ski masks at the bank? That dude with the hockey mask in those Friday the 13th movies?
Yeah, what?
The guy in the leather mask and bodysuit tied up in my basement right now. I trust them all.
Jeff.
What? I don't think they trust you, Jeff.
Well, I trust them the same way that I trust the caller on the phone right now.
Okay.
Who wants to get a confession off his chest and become the next mass speaker.
Uh-oh.
He's chosen to go with the name Grady. Grady, welcome to the Circle of Trust.
Oh,
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Grady.
Now I imagine you actually have a mask on.
No,
Grady.
I'm just gonna say you're lucky you're on the phone and not in Jeff's basement.
Right?
Yeah, it's a much friendlier place.
Yeah, I'm doing it without a mask, just my voice.
Okay.
All
Got
right.
it.
Well, we're going to put that mask on right now. Voice changer is activated. Whenever you're ready, let's hear your confession.
All right. So this was a long while ago, back when I was 9 years old.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I ended up getting a turtle for my birthday.
Oh, I hope my children aren't listening. They want something like that so
They
badly.
live forever,
Oh,
though.
I know.
We have a famous turtle on this show.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
we
Little
do.
frisky guy.
They live
Yeah.
forever.
They're a fun time.
Well, this turtle did not end up being famous like yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, another kid gave them to me, and I named the turtle Gary. You know, Gary the turtle.
Aw. SpongeBob has
Gary
a
the
pet.
snail.
He's a snail.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so you're stoked. You're 9. You got Gary the turtle.
9. I've always wanted a pet. I get Gary, and Gary's really little when I first got him, but Gary starts getting bigger and bigger to a point where, like, he grew out of his little aquarium they come in, and he's really started to stink.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
My room was becoming unlivable.
Oh, they're smelly.
Is Gary a huge tortoise?
Yeah.
No, you know it's not a tortoise. Those things are giant. This is just bigger than expected.
Okay.
It's just a
Okay.
big turtle. Okay.
Okay.
He's well fed.
All right, so you're getting a bigger tank.
Yeah.
Your parents are getting more and more frustrated
The
and
smell is overwhelming.
wondering how they're going to get rid of Gary.
Yeah, and I mean, he's fit in my hands. Like, I didn't know when he was going to stop growing, and I knew he couldn't stay in the house much longer, but I was 9. I didn't know what to do with him, and I know you can't just, like, leave him in a forest or a pond.
Yeah.
I mean, can you not?
No, I don't think so.
You could put them in the sewers and they can fight crime.
Ooh, I like that. And eat pizza?
Yeah.
Cowabunga!
You find some radiation, next thing you know.
Yeah. I think they needed another one to join the crew.
Well, a sewer would have been less traumatizing than what I did.
Oh, no.
Oh.
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
I came up with the idea where I was going to take Gary to SeaWorld.
Uh,
That makes sense, though.
what was your thinking behind that exactly?
Well, SeaWorld's like animal heaven. You know, I'm 9. I'm
Is
a
it
kid. I
though?
don't
Have you
know.
read? You weren't reading the headlines
When you're
at 9.
To a child, it
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like the best
As
place
an
an
adult,
animal could
it's
be.
animal hell.
Yeah, I thought it was animal heaven. He'd make animal friends. I just
Yeah.
thought he'd have a good time, and I figured
Oh, no.
SeaWorld, it probably all smells that way, so they won't notice.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you still have all the food to feed him.
you smuggled Gary into SeaWorld?
Yeah, I got my parents to take me and my sister. We all went to SeaWorld. But I didn't even tell my parents I was doing this. They didn't know. Or, I mean, thinking about it as an adult, they must have known because he smelled. So there's no way we had him for 2 days and they didn't.
You're a 9-year-old boy. Sometimes
Yeah.
the difference can't really,
Yeah, maybe they thought it was me. I don't know.
How did you sneak him in?
he would still fit in my like inner shirt pocket, like on the inside, like in a big pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Right.
into your jacket.
All right.
And when no one's looking, I bring him to one of the water enclosures, and I
no.
take him out of my jacket and I let him into the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there was 15 seconds of pure joy for me.
Aww.
I don't want to know what happens
He's-
after the
he's
15
know
Having a
what
seconds.
little
tank
happy
this is.
swim
Yeah, I saw Gary swim away in the tank, and he just looked happy.
out of that tiny little habitat
Yeah.
into the big world.
Got some
Yeah,
freedom?
yeah. And then after 15 seconds,
I don't want to know.
Oh, God.
Shamu comes by and has lunch.
No way. Oh, killer whale.
Pretty light lunch, though, if it's just
Yeah.
turtle
Oh
size.
my
Yeah, maybe it was more of an appetizer.
Oh,
That's a,
Well,
it's a big lesson.
you saw that happen?
Yeah, it was so. I saw the whole thing because I was just like, watching him, being happy that I did the right thing. And it was so shocking.
Yeah.
I didn't cry.
Oh,
I
no.
just
You just turned white. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I just
Oh, no.
didn't know what to do. And
And you can't tell your parents, like, 'cause
Yeah.
they don't know what
Yeah.
you just did.
yeah, I just told my parents I want to leave SeaWorld. Like, they didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Please take me out of here.
Oh my god.
You didn't want to stay for the show?
Yeah. I think that's a good call.
Whale spits it back up in the show.
No, I got a private show that has scarred me to this day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
That really
R.I.P.
backfired.
to Gary.
Oh, Gary.
If it makes you feel better, Shamu needed a little joy, right?
Yeah, he's not used to that treat.
Yeah.
One animal had a good time that day.
Yeah.
I was like an oyster to him.
Oh, dude. I'm sorry that you had to witness that.
Yeah, it's years and years, but I still feel guilty about it.
Yeah. I bet you've donated a lot to those turtle, like,
Yeah.
wildlife funds.
Yeah.
No, because anytime I see a picture of a turtle, I get a little seasick now.
Oh, no. No, seriously, guys, we really need to save the turtle. It's a really big thing.
Oh, man. Thanks for sharing that with us, Grady.
Yeah, I think that was an important lesson to everyone listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting me get it off my
Yeah.
chest.
You're okay, buddy. You're okay.
This one goes out to Gary today.
Yeah.
Text in to 78592 if you have a confession you've been holding on to. We can hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you the next mass speaker. Phone taps coming up next.